Oh God, this is gonna be a mess. Welcome back to Romancing Saga 3. In the last episode, we won the Zweig tournament, winning the right to give Leonid's castle a visit and pick up the Holy Grail. We also completed the temple runes and got ourselves a death shard, which right now I have making the death bow. It's called the Mortus in the remaster. And we talked to Anna here and unlocked a couple side quests, one of which we are going to do today. And if everything goes well, we will actually defeat another Sinistral today. So we will see how things go. If you guys don't remember, we talked to Anna and we learned about the Aurora here. The skies tonight should be perfect for the Aurora. So what we are going to do is we are actually going to trigger the Aurora. And to trigger the Aurora, you have to basically go onto this screen here and you just simply wait. You wait for about, I want to say it's a minute, it might be a minute and a half. All right, so while we are waiting here for things to happen, and we will start to see things to happen as we stare at the background, I did want to talk a little bit more about what I've been doing between episodes. So before this episode in particular, I bought Shadow Servant for Boston, so now he can Shadow Ninja Clone and do extra damage in boss fights. I went to the Pedona warehouse to clean up my inventory. It's always important in this game because you can only hold, I believe, it's 8 pages of items, and you find quite a bit of items as you're dungeon crawling in this game, so usually before I go into any major dungeon, I'll always go to the warehouse to clean things up, but that kind of thing is boring to show in a Let's Play, so I skip it. We don't do it. And I always go to the Pedona blacksmith to check things out. Ah, yes, the sky is changing. We're going to start to see it darken, and then when we see the shooting stars, that's how we know we are ready to go. We'll be there any moment now. There it is. It's starting to darken. Hope you guys are enjoying this date with Sarah Carson. In just a moment, I'm going to shut up and let you guys enjoy the beautiful music. We are now in Frostburg. I love that little scene that plays. I made sure to stay quiet during it because the music's cool. Nice atmosphere. There's like snowmen everywhere. There's nothing else here. Let's look around a little bit. Hey, stop poking me. Since when can snowmen talk? Hey, you're not supposed to move. But it tickles. Way to blow our cover, genius. Now we have to... This Sarah pose, I love that. Welcome to Frostburg. You're going to retrieve the Everfrost blade. Take me with you. Bring Flurry along? Sure, why not? 300 years ago, I had the honor of traveling with the matriarch. Yes, we have just gotten a snowman in our party. Let's take a look at his stats. He sucks. Well, first of all, his gender, he may not even be a he. Gender, question mark, question mark, question mark. Life points, 8. Skill points, 15. Magic points, 45. Not bad. And he doesn't have a terrible magic point total to start with. The SP isn't too great. you know, whatever. He's only got a 5 in martial arts of all things, which is kind of a crazy spark type to have, but there it is. Especially, it's a crazy spark type to have when your strength is only 11 and your dexterity is 17. He does have quite high stamina though, 24. He makes, I would say Flurry is probably the second or third best tank in the game. Right now, Ward has higher stamina because of his equipment. I feel like he's more useful, but just because he has offensive stats. But Flurry's stamina is definitely respectable. His speed really is terrible, though. Speed. Will's good. He can resist status ailments pretty well. He's actually quite charming for a little guy. But yeah, high dex, but he sparks martial arts. It's his intelligence is very low too, at 14. And I believe that's water magic. Yeah, that is water magic he uses. So he's not that good. Well, I'm just saying that you can make it. You can make any character in this game good if you gear him up right and just build him up right. But I've used him before, and I don't know. I could never really get this guy to do anything that awesome. You'll see he's naked. That's okay. I'm not actually going to use him right now. He's just going to be hanging out as the 6th member of my party. But now, we can actually do stuff in the village. By harnessing the power of the Everfrost Crystal, our bodies can stay intact, even under the beating sun of the outside world. So we need to find this Everfrost Crystal to be able to take Flurry here out of this town. There's a path leading to the Ice Galaxy that is accessible from the Hearthside Cabin. Snow Den. It's a pub. Welcome to the Snow Den. What can you tell me? It has been 300 years since we last had a visitor. Enter. By harnessing the power of the Everfrost Crystal, our bodies can stay intact even under the beating sun of the outside world. All right. That's all that's here. Let's head up here and go to the right. Talk to this guy. It has been 300 years since we last had a visitor. Isn't it 300 years since Flurry here was in the matriarch's care? By harnessing the power of the Everfrost Crystal, our bodies can stay intact even under the beating sun of the outside world. I think it's the same thing these guys say. Item shop. So they sell decent MP and SP recovery items here. None of which I'm going to buy. As I mentioned while we were waiting for the Aurora, I did get Shadow Servant on Boston. So I am at a lovely 1 gold piece right now. I am officially broke. As a joke. But that's okay. Normally we snowmen are not able to set foot outside the burg. I want to talk to that guy over there. He probably doesn't say anything new. Yeah, he doesn't say anything new. Okay. All right, so we've got a small area to traverse through right now. It's really warm here. That's right, free in. Take advantage. I like how we're just sleeping on the floor. Not even a sleeping bag, but hey, it's warm, right? Okay, it has been 300 years. Yep, they say the same thing. I kind of like how this game doesn't waste your time with dialogue too much. Like, you kind of already know what's going on. So they're like, well, we don't really need people to say random garbage nobody cares about. So, yeah. So this is the Ice Galaxy. This this entire area will only unlock if you do Wood's quest early in the game. Wood doesn't have to be in your party. He is in mine. A little bit too far to jump. Okay. Probably gonna end up fighting these guys. The enemies are actually quite easy to avoid, as you can see here. I might even go through this entire place without fighting anything. It's quite possible. I am gonna want to make a save though. Let's make a save in the seconds left. Okay. Yes, we do have a couple fixed encounters though, so just do them. Oh, I never went through and fixed my formations. That's all right. We will be okay. Oh, another thing I might want to do is for Black, I may want to give him Tomahawk again. It's fine. For now, I believe he still has to spark Mega Hawk, not spark, but master Mega Hawk anyways. Boston here, I think, has already mastered everything, but this monster might fly. I'm not sure. Let me use Punishing Palm. And Ward here definitely has to master Riptide. This might be a water element attack, though, and if it is, I don't really want to use it. Nope, it's not. Okay, so we're just going to stick with that. And Peony definitely has to master... she definitely has to master Triumvirate. We're going to use the Matriarch Spear because she can probably spark something with that. A lot of ice-based attacks in the Ice Galaxy, as you can expect. $1,800 damage. Triumvirate is a top-tier spark on the Lance. It's a skill I can use on the final boss of the game. She technically wouldn't need to spark any more of anything, but it's not going to stop me from trying to spark other things. So let's get this quick notch here. I really don't mind this water barrier. I'm going to switch to Bulova. It's a stronger weapon. The Falcon Wind's only equipped really for Tomahawk. So I don't have Tomahawk equipped. It's kind of like, what's the point? Use Pineser, and since we've already used Riptide, let's go with Bull Rush on the Flamberge. I'm gonna go with Aim on the Matriarch Spear. Might as well try to spark things. I don't think this enemy is strong enough to spark anything new, but I've said that before, and we have sparked new things, so might as well give it a shot, right? I don't feel like my life is threatened here. We fought much more difficult in this game. Hit points increased. This club increased. Good. All right. And this right here is our goal. There we go. The game doesn't tell you, but we have obtained the Everfrost Crystal. It's a one-handed item. It deals damage to an enemy in battle, but what we really need to do is put that on Flurry. Actually, I think it might even automatically equip on this guy after we're done, but I'm going to give it to him anyways because I think that's what we have to do. This was the item we needed, so we got it. But there's actually more to do here. So we are going to go and try and do it. Oh, this is actually a good fight for Mega Hawk. It's a pretty good fight for Punishing Palm as well. Let's use Riptide again. Hopes that we might master it. And while I can Giant Swing, I think I'm just going to stick with Triumvirate because I want to master that too. And I keep forgetting to change my formation. We actually have to do that right now. You'll see why in a second, but formation's actually going to be pretty important for this next fight. So I'm going to go into Tiger's Cave. It might be too much, but I'm going to stick with it. Tiger's Ferocity, there we go. Okay. There we go. All right, let's go. Down here, here. And we go up, we go right, we go up, we go left, left. And as you can see, there's a dragon up there. So let's go say hello to the dragon. I'm probably going to end up fighting these other things. Maybe not. Nope, we did it. Okay. This is the Ice Dragon Ruler. He's very strong, as you can probably imagine. Yeah, I'm going to go all out on this guy. I think that's the best thing to do. Let's try out Shadow Servant on Boston. Sarah here, I guess for the sake of trying to get rid of this water barrier, I'm going to have her use Wall of Fire. And I'm going to have Peony use Parhelion. Wow, that was a great attack to start off with. And if I were not in Tiger's Ferocity right now, Fairy would have definitely died from that. Do not think she has 500 hit points. All right, he's cast an Ice Wall on himself. an ice melee barrier. I also didn't give Hawk his, didn't give Hawk the tomahawk. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Got our defenses up. We've got our Shadow Servants up. He's going to be regenerating 700 hit points a turn. He has got about 7,000 hit points, unless I can get rid of this water barrier. All right. Let's go with Riptide. I'll probably get countered with the water thing, but I don't care. On black here, I am going to use... I'm going to use I'm going to use Dynamic Chops with the Belova. Boston is going to use... I think I'm going to go with 2 Punishing Palms here. Punishing Palm will not trigger barriers. Sarah is going to use Quick Notch. And Peony is going to use Triumvirates. Okay. That actually worked out pretty well. Since I think I lost both of my Shadow Servants because of that tail swipe. Yep, there's the counter. It's okay. We're going to start healing the next round. But I believe that he loses his barrier after the first hit, so I think Fairy will be fine, and I think Boston... Yeah, Boston wouldn't have triggered the barrier anyways. I was kind of hoping the Shadow Servant would have eaten that counterattack, but he got rid of the Shadow Servant right away, which is to be expected. I'm going to do it again. Do it again with both of these guys. Okay, Sarah's going to switch to healing duty. Actually, let me just make sure. Okay, Hawk and Fairy both need it. I'm going to use a Lunar Light on Fairy, because I feel like she's a little bit more important. Hawk's a bit tankier. He can survive a little bit more, but yeah, he's gone. Okay. I guess healing Hawk would have been better. But I do know that the Ice Dragon Ruler cannot attack anymore this round, so I know that Fairy's safe. Sarah is an awesome healer. She's not too bad with the bow either. She's definitely main character material. This thing does have 7,000 health, so it's going to be a bit of a fight. It's fine. We're going to switch to Bull Rush. Boston's going to switch to Punishing Palm. The Lunar Light him, and Peony's just going to keep Triumvirate. Sarah might be dead. Okay, Sarah's dead. That's no good. But I still have 2 other characters that can heal. Doesn't mean I want them healing, because I think this guy's almost dead. Like, he's only got 7,000 health. Dragon Lord. Okay, there goes the Shadow Servant. That's fine. We did get some use out of it. All right, Ward here is gonna use Power Heal on Sarah. I'm gonna have Boston use a Power Heal off of the Staff of Vivacity on Hawk, and I'm gonna have Peony do some damage. I have my party pretty well prepared. Those Staffs of Vivacity that I've been finding in the caves and in the tower, they let my guys that can't normally heal. So, I mean, I'm pretty resilient. If he uses Frost again, I'm probably going to die. To be frank, though, I don't think I have enough health to actually survive anymore, but this guy is almost dead. So I'm going to go all out, and then I'm going to have Sarah heal Fairy. That's how we're going to do this. Hopefully Sarah doesn't die. Nope, Sarah's dead. Okay, whatever. We're still going all out. I still think he's going to die, unless he kills... Okay. Yeah, that's great. All right, well, we are in danger of losing this fight. I don't care. I saved the game. Let's just go all out here. And hopefully we can finish him off because I know he's almost dead. He's gotta be. Parhelion. Pulling clutch. Yes, we got him. Okay. It was about as tough as I thought it would be. And we acquired Triumvirate. Awesome. Even though Fairy died, we acquired Triumvirate. Now, here's the thing. There is an awesome sword here. It's called the Ice Sword. I can put it on Ward. It's a two-handed sword. It would give him like immunity to ice attacks, and it's really strong. And it gives him an ice counter if the enemy attacks him. However, I actually want to fight this dragon ruler thing multiple times for a chance at obtaining. It's a really low percent chance. I don't know what it is, what the percent chance actually is. But I do want to keep fighting it to try to obtain the Dragon Spear, which is a special spear. It's probably the best. I think it is the best spear in the game. I've never obtained it before in this game. And I want to try to get it on Fairy. And it can spark a unique skill that I believe is really, really strong. Like even stronger than I think Triumvirate. So I want to try to get it. See if we can do it. But yeah, I'm not going to do it now though. I've already got the Eternal Ice. We have everything we need. So I'm actually just going to get out of this place now. Let's just get my stuff done here. We're just a giant swing. I want to have this fight fast. But yeah, you can repeatedly fight the that Ice Dragon ruler there in the remaster. I don't think you can do it in the base version of the game on the Super Nintendo. You'd have to load your save and constantly try to fight him in the hopes that you get that spear. So in that respect, it's friendlier. Let's go with Bull Rush again. These things are pretty strong. I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting these things to survive. To survive a giant swing of all things. Glamour Glow. What the hell is... Oh, no, that's not good. I saved, right? Yeah, I saved. Oh, God. This is going to be a mess. I might actually hit Sarah, too. No, it didn't. Okay. We're all right. We're okay. It's a bit of an emergency, but okay. Yeah, kill the charmed guys so that they don't do anything. I'm actually okay with that. She needs to die, like, right now. Like, I'm going to quick notch and hope this kills her. Because this turned into a mess. Wow, I was not expecting a hard encounter there. But we mastered Mega Hawk, which made it worth it. So, while we have black here, let's... wow, I haven't mastered Head Splitter yet. That's amazing. I'm going to take off Lifesteal. And I'm going to put Tomahawk back on him because I can definitely master stuff off Tomahawk. But I do have to use... I have to continue to use the Head Splitter on him. Boston's mastered everything. He still has to master Riptide. Peony actually mastered Triumvirate, which is awesome. Flurry's not going to be doing too much right now. And that's okay. All right, so I'm going to skip ahead to the end of this. All right, we are back in Frostburg. And we've got the Eternal Ice now. So, we know that normally these guys can't... Let's rest here. We know that normally these guys can't leave the village, right? Without the Eternal Ice. But we just obtained the Eternal Ice, and we have the snowman in our party. So, let's leave and find out what happens. I need to have the Everfrost Crystal housed in my body in order to leave this place. Might I have it? So, we can choose not to give it to him. And then he can't leave. But we're going to give it to him. Let's give him the Everfrost Crystal. All right. So we've given him the Everfrost Crystal. And now we can leave this place. We are going to go directly to... the Fire Palace. Man, it's been a really long time since we've been here, hasn't it? Okay, this Everfrost crystal, it actually gives him immunity to fire and ice attacks. So, yep, it's weak. It's definitely not going to keep this guy alive. I'm going to give him some really good armor, though. We're going to give him the Everfrost armor, and I'm also going to give him the... Well, actually, I don't really need to do anything right now, so... We'll wait and just go through here. He's not going to be in my party until the very end, and you guys will see why when I do it. So, let's go. Now, we were in here very early in the game just to kind of discover the place. I did pick up one treasure chest off stream while I was grinding, and that's this one here. Inside there is an Ignis leather. It gives you, I believe, resistance. I don't think it's immunity. It gives you high resistance to fire, which is very useful in here. Now, I did not re-equip my guys for fire resistance because I simply don't care. This fire palace is actually going to be a little bit easy for us at this point in the game. Yeah, it's just going to be easy for us. These enemies are kind of fixed. The fixed encounters will be a little bit challenging, but the regular enemies in here are not going to be that hard. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to try to learn things and spark things. I think I can one-shot most of these guys. They are definitely not going to... They're definitely not going to kill me. They will not kill me. So I'm not going to use my really strong attacks here. Rapid volley is good enough, along with regular attacks and the stuff that I have to master. All right. That's about how I expect all of these fights to go. The Fire Palace itself isn't that large. There are a couple fixed encounters. Oh, okay. This is what happens when you run. But yeah, there are a couple fixed encounters. Could Mega Hawk here. Seems like a bit much, though. Yeah, we'll Mega Hawk. Why not? Heitzer, Rapid Volley is always good. I'll go with the Kree Naga. The Kree Naga is an AP that I forged at the blacksmiths. I decided to put it on Fairy because she does have high skill in penetrating attacks, which is what lances are. She might be able to spark some interesting EP techs. I believe the Kree Naga is also very useful if you're fighting against frog enemies. I think it has this. I think it sparks an attack that can kill all frogs. We've seen how strong frogs can be. I believe there are some endgame frog spawns that can be really nasty too. So, might be useful to get those things spawned. This place is cool. I really do like the design of this place. Not quite as much as I like the Undersea Palace or even Elassus's den under the Devil King Palace, but it's still cool. All these side paths do have treasures. I don't think there are any dead ends, really. Well, as far as... I mean, there's dead ends, but all the dead ends have something that's worth exploring, put it that way. Okay, that is a fixed encounter, for sure. Let's do it. Yep, that is definitely a fixed encounter. Okay, I'll use Grave. We'll start off with Gravedigger, see how that goes. Let's toss a... I do want to use Head Splitter, but let's start with Tomahawk here. Boston. I could probably just destroy this guy with Niagara Buster. Let's go with Quick Notch. And yeah, we'll attack once with the Kree Naga. Triple hit. Yeah, this thing hits 3 times because it has 3 heads. That's its gimmick. 3 attacks, though. Definitely not as strong as the Ice Dragon Ruler's 2 attacks. My guys just have really good equipment right there. It is, Imprison. That wasn't the spark I was talking about, but it is an Ape specific spark. And the Ape does have a lot of status ailment inducing skills. And that one just happened to work on him, which is great. That's a really good one to have work on this guy. We're gonna go with Bull Rush next. That can spark something. Head Splitter, just because I want to try to have a chance at acquiring the skill. Let's try Meteor Kick here. And I think I'm gonna go with Shadow Weave. And you know what? We had some good luck with the Kree Naga. Let's use it again. If I am going to spark anything in this place, it's going to be these fixed encounters, so might as well try it out. I probably will not be keeping... Oh, Nightingale. That... If I'm not mistaken, this Nightingale EP actually has a heal attached to it. Like, you can use it. It has a healing passive, similar to the Staff of Vivacity here that has power heal attached to it. And Peony, I definitely want her to have the ability to heal. So I might actually take that Kree Naga off and just have her mess around with the, yeah, because you know what? I don't care as much about damage with her. She can already do enough damage. I kind of want her to be able to heal. So let's do that. And let me just make sure that her skill slots, so she now does have Imprison. She's got a Master, but that's okay. I'm going to take off Spiral Charge for now. I think Double Thrust. I could probably take Double Thrust off too, because I think Double Thrust was meant to spark Dual Dragons. Aim here, though, I might be able to get something new with. Although Aim may have been what I wanted to use to spark Triumvirate, so I don't know. I will look it all up between episodes. For now, I'll keep him on because there's no reason for me to really take him off. I've already got everything I want on Fairy, everything I'd possibly want to use on her. 3,000 Orums, that's really good. Money is still useful. I have bought every spell I want on all the characters I'm going to use by the end of the game. Any extra money I make is going to go towards buying better armor in the city where I bought the top tier spells, Huang City. I will buy better armor at the end of the game before I do the end game events. So every dollar helps. The Shadow Weave can spark something. I'm using Imprison. And then I'll probably just switch to the regular Nightingale attack on her. But yeah, you'll notice that I equipped Ward with a one-handed sword, even though he's a two-hand sword spark type. That was why he was able to spark Mirage Blade, which was basically what I wanted to spark. And I gave Peony down there, Fairy. I gave her the APs for the same reason. She can spark those. And Black here, he does have staffs, but I've pretty much sparked everything I want on the staffs, so I don't really care. Let's see, Boston, Pincer attack. Let's go with Quick Notch. We've already used Imprison. Let's use Nightingale. I would love to spark the Nightingale unique. It'd be awesome. Okay, looks like I'm gonna probably end up fighting something here. Let's see, I'll do this. Yeah, probably want to go. All right. Yeah, I wanted to get those guys triggered. Oh, and I still ended up fighting them. Okay, whatever. Oh, you know what I need to do? In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. Forgot to do this. I do not need to be in Tiger's Cave right now. These enemies aren't that strong. Tiger's Ferocity. I'm going to go to my favorite formation, which is Whirlwinds. There we go. This is much better. Let's stick with Whirlwind for now. Okay. Yeah, I'll fight you. Okay. Mirage Blade. It's so good. Boston. Doesn't really matter what I do with Boston here. How much MP does he have? He's actually good on MP. I guess I could, let's use Shadow Bolt. Okay. Rapid Volley. Prison. Yeah, because we're in Whirlwind, we're probably gonna be moving before a lot of these guys. They might even die before I even get to experience their attacks. No, they're pretty quick too. They've got high speed value. They can still hurt me, but they're still weak compared to the stuff I've been fighting. I think all of these guys have less than 1,000 hit points. Even my mid-tier skills here, like Head Splitter, can one-shot them. This is just a good opportunity to use my weaker stuff. Maybe try to spark new things. Let's go with yeah, we're on the Falcon Wind right now. Let's hit him with a Tomahawk. Pincer, Shadow Weave, Bard used in prison. The beautiful thing is I continue to level up Piercing, even with the Nightingale, which will still help my Lance skills. So there's kind of no reason for me not to. There we go, we've acquired it. I'm going to take that skill off of Fairy, though. There we go. Give her room to... I really don't want to fight these things. There we go. Okay. That's a fixed encounter. I'm going to have to fight that regardless, so let's save. Okay. All right. Yeah, this fight, I'll go a little bit all out on this one. Let's see. We got Mega Hawk here. Might be good to use one Mega Hawk. Let's do that. Punishing Palm. Like I said, I'm gonna go a little bit all out because there's 3 enemies. Rapid Volley sounds good. Peony is gonna use Giant Swing just until maybe we can thin out the crowd. Okay, the crowd's thinned out. Now I'm probably going overkill. I don't think those little whatever those are. I think those are an elemental. The triple elemental. I didn't even get to see what they do. Okay. Yep, and this is what I mean by we're a little bit overpowered for this place. We're still getting stats though. I'm still mastering skills. It's not terrible. It's just that I don't expect to spark much in here. Okay, let's go through the left door first. I believe there might be another hidden door to the right as well. Shucho armor. That is basically I believe the equivalent of the fire armor, the special elemental armor that you find in the dungeon. Weighs 5, immune to earthquakes, weak to aerial-based attacks, blessed with Shucho's protection. So, I don't know why this doesn't give like fire immunity. Instead, it's like immune to earthquakes. I feel like this is the kind of armor I should have found in the Earth dungeon. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, I have it. It's a nice piece of armor. I think it might actually be worth equipping it on somebody. I might give her the Shucho armor. Oh no, she's already weak to aerial-based attacks. I don't want to make her even weaker to it. Let's give the Shucho armor to Flurry, maybe? No. Gembu. 30-10, that's already really good. 15-25. I don't know. No, it's definitely not as good as Gembu. Gembu's just really good. I'd gain a lot more magic defense at the expense of regular defense. Regular defense, to me, is a little bit more valuable. The Stardust Robe, yeah. I'm not too crazy about this Shucho armor. Boston would be the best person for it because of the earthquake resistance, but he's already got the Matriarch's Helm here, which gives him the resistance to blunt, so... Yep. It's a nice piece of armor earlier in the game. At this point, it's kind of like, I've already got really good stuff on my guys. They already have a really good setup here. Okay. Barrier Stone, always useful. Except for this particular Sinistra, but we will see why in a second. I'm gonna make another save. Okay. There are actually 2 paths to take up here. I believe the right path is the one I have to take. But let's go the left path first. I think this will lead to a treasure. No. Oh yeah, it did lead to a treasure though. It did. Okay, legendary skull for the fusion spell, Crimson Flare. This fusion spell scorches a single enemy and places casters in the power raise formation. So it's Moon, Sun, Moon, Shucho, Sun. So basically, lunar, fire, and solar. Okay. Look at me just avoid these encounters. It's getting kind of hot in here, huh? Oh, okay, I had to go up. I thought I could go through there. That's okay. We're not in formation. That kind of sucks. Let's use Gravedigger here. There is something really cool I can spark off Gravedigger. Let's use Tomahawk Falcon Wing. And I'm going to use Punishing Palm because it looks like there are some charmers in here. I do not like being charmed. And same with Giant Swing. Charm is the one thing that could get me killed. If Peony got seduced, oh god. I should have not used all target attacks on Fairy. Nice! We got we sparked an evasion. That Reaper Scythe, I believe the evasion we sparked off that is actually very useful. Okay, yeah. I definitely should not have, yet another Ring of Fending. Ooh, we got it, Reaper Scythe Ward too. All in one, I love when that happens. We still have to master this stupid skill. I'm gonna get rid of Smash for now. I guess I'll keep Reaper Scythe on there just because, I don't know, something else might use it. We already know for a fact there is one enemy in here that uses it, so. Pretty good. All right. Let's head up here. Yep. Okay, let's go right, up, to the right, and go over here. 500 more Orums in the bank, not bad. Okay, and we're gonna grab that treasure. Oh, wait a second. Did I not get that treasure when I had the opportunity? I may have not gotten a treasure down there, and that bothers me to the point where I'm actually gonna go get it. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me go backtrack, so... Alright, we're back down here, and, yeah, we're going to go grab that treasure that I completely forgot to grab. Let's see what's in there. 500 Orums. It was worth it to me. It was worth it to me. Alright. Bull Rush. Head Splitter. Pincer. Quick Notch. And let's go aim. There we go. Okay. It's dead. Good. Sword, great sword up. And we finally acquired Head Splitter. That took a while. Alright, I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, we are back up here, and we are going to continue on where we left off. Alright. So we are nearing the end of this. I believe there's one more fixed encounter up here. I could be wrong. Yep, there is. Okay. So, yeah, I think this is the Hedora. This is the enemy that stops you from rushing the Fire Sinistral at the very beginning of the game. But at this point in the game, this enemy is very manageable, and we've definitely fought more difficult. So I'm going to try to spark things against it, because that's just what I like to do when I'm fighting tougher enemies. Let's see, I think just regular Pincer here. We'll go with Shadow Weave or Quick Notch. Let's go with Shadow Weave first. With her, we can use a Nightingale. Mesmerize. All right, well, we sparked something. It wasn't what I wanted, but we did spark something. And Mesmerize, I believe it hypnotizes the enemy. It doesn't put him to sleep so much, though. I think it's not, I don't think it's paralysis, but I think it's confusion or something. I believe it inflicts the confusion status ailment. Could be wrong. All right. Bull Rush. Let's go with Dynamic Chop on the Belova. We'll go with... Yeah, we'll do Punishing Pole. Or I could do Evil Crush. It doesn't really matter. We'll go with Evil Crush. Quick Notch. And let's go with Triumvirate, sure. Now, judging by how much this guy's regenerating, I think he only has about 5,000 health. We're hitting for... We can easily hit with 1,000 damage on most of my guys. Now, this enemy is devastating at the beginning of the game because he gets 5 attacks. They do a lot more damage than they're doing to me right now. Well, actually, I should specify. When you fight him, if you fight him early in the game, your armor's not as good and you have less max hit points. So he's a lot more dangerous at the beginning of the game than he is now. All right. That is it. We are ready to fight the boss here. And I have something very special I want to do for this particular boss fight. So we are gonna, actually everybody's equipped pretty decently, but what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to, he's got the Everfrost Crystal on right now. We're gonna move Flurry into the party. We're gonna go into another formation. Actually, this is a good formation, but I do want to move Flurry into the party. Let's see, who should I replace? I think I'm gonna replace, let's replace Fairy. All right, and I'm not even gonna bother recovering my guys. There's a reason for that. We're gonna make a save right here and get ready to get shown something that's kind of cool. It's a bit of an Easter egg in this game. It may not be too entertaining to watch in the immediate, but it'll be pretty cool at the end of the fight, if I can pull it off. So we're gonna close this gate right now. The real fight is coming. 'Tis fate. All right, there he is. Aonis? I forgot his name. Let's see. Yep. All right. So, honestly, in this fight, I'm just gonna try to spark things. I don't need to do a lot of damage to this guy. I'm gonna just try to spark as many attacks as I can. So let's start with Gravedigger. We're gonna go with Falcon Wind, and we're gonna toss Tomahawks here. Punishing Palm, and I believe Evil Crush. I think they can both spark things. On the Fairy's Bow here, let's use Shadow, even though it's probably not gonna do anything. Flurry here isn't gonna do much. He's gonna probably just cast healing spells. Let's use, actually, that's a good point. I should still, can I cast these these barriers on... Yeah, I can. That's awesome. Okay. I'm actually gonna have Ward cast Dancing Leaves. And he's gonna Dancing Leaves her. Yeah. Punishing Palm is fine. Shadow Weave is fine. Or maybe I want to use, I'm not even gonna bother with Wall of Fire. I'm not even gonna bother. I can use Feather Seal on him too, to make him invisible. And just have him use Way of Focus a whole bunch. Okay, so he used Wall of Fire. I believe my Punishing Palm penetrates that Wall of Fire. Yes, it does. Now, if you're trying to fight this guy legit, which I am not, it is good to have attacks like Punishing Palm, Tomahawk, bow users that used ranged attacks in this fight because he does cast Wall of Fire. I believe he can cast Self-Immolation too. And we can change this to a wind barrier, like Flurry is going to be invincible. But really, I just want to get rid of the fire barrier. Okay, that's going to hit the 3 guys in front. I'm okay with that. I'm not even going to bother healing them. But yeah, now that my Flurry guy is invisible, I can't really do anything else with him. So we're going to go back into the mode of just trying to spark some nice skills here. Tomahawk, the Falcon Wind, yep. Boston, we've already used Punishing Palm once. Let's use regular Pincer here. And on Sarah, let's just keep trying to spark things. Let's go Shadow Weave, Flurry. Maybe he can just, I can probably just have him sit back and use Way of Focus a whole bunch. Or Water of Life if I feel like I need to heal him. Just Way of Focus. Maybe he'll spark some cool stuff. Okay, Boston is dead. That's okay. Okay. Flurry's just gonna sit back and be cool. That's what he's good at. My one concern is LP getting LP killed on the guys in front. It could happen. Let's see, Black. Already had him Tomahawk. Let's have him use Dynamic Chop now with Belova. And have her use Quick Notch. Okay, that's definitely gonna... Oh, nice! We sparked a parry off that. It's nice. Did it again. Yeah. Heat Wave is not gonna hurt my snowman because he has that, that equipment we got from the Ice Galaxy. I could use parry again. Why not? Let's use parry again. Use a regular attack. Parry spell. Way of Focus. Tornado Blade. That's not going to get parried. I do feel like Aonis here is one of the weaker Sinistrals. Okay, now we need Ward to die. We need him to die. I'm gonna go with a regular attack on the Flamberge. It's gonna take a while, but he will die. This is a testament to how well armored Ward is. There we go. Okay, everyone's dead now. I'm gonna have Flurry leave cover.